This one gets difficult. Only one major strong segment in this one, and it is the last one. I think the last segment was quite well remembered, but man, these prior two, they aren't that great. Well, let's start out. Send in the clones. This one isn't so bad. It starts out chilling. The build up is strong once the Homer clones start swarming across the nation. It gets a bit predictable, but the ending is likably morbid. Initially, I quite like it, Homer creating clones of himself, us knowing that this will end up in horrifying circumstances. We initially witness it holding Flanders' decapitated head, and then Homer just abandons him in a cornfield, his secret for life, killing three of them with a shotgun. And then the clones, going from dumb to malevolent, seemingly, decide to mass clone themselves and just eat the United States. It is partially creepy. I like the ending. The helicopter and giant donut sequence just feels dumb and obvious, and haha, Homer likes donuts, which who even cares anymore? Gotta move on from this one, but unfortunately, we go into a worse segment afterward. Ah, goodness, the fright to creep and scare harms. Just the title alone confirms how little or lack of an idea they had for this one. Lisa encourages Springfield to destroy all of their guns, which causes some old Western outlaws, plus Kaiser Wilhelm II, to ransack the town, resurrecting and emerging out of the ground. Now, the plot gets more interesting when it becomes about a Homer. He happens to encounter Professor Frink, who has invented a time machine designed to go back and prevent this violent insurgency. It is bizarre that the zombies are waiting to attack rather than just summoned by the destruction of the firearms. Whatever the case, the one saving grace of this dull, unimaginative, and generally unfunny segment is the further future Homer imploring the town to destroy their guns again, after all, and then a vicious, sadistic Moe kills that Homer and steals his time machine, travelling out of this plane. I kind of hate this segment. I hate its hack use of irony. I hate that it gave fuel for people to be jokingly nasty to each other with. I hate that this is all they could think of. Could have done a segment about a fatal plague, could have done something spoofing the Donner Party, period piece shtick, happy little elves as gremlins, do a Psycho parody or Hitchcock pastiche in general. Simpsons could have parodied Hellraiser, recreate the Cenobites, Nailface, what have you. Those ideas aren't perfect, better than this segment, and they didn't even pay me. Ah, fuck this segment. Moving on to the only really interesting one in this episode. The Island of Dr. Hibbert. Such a great concept, doing Dr. Moreau, turning all of the Springfielders into animals. Such a spectacular premise, executed really quite well. Terrifically animated, sufficiently creepy, and highly respectful to the original source material. This is easily one of the best TOH segments beyond Season 10. I don't know if I'd put this segment on a par with some of the best material of the first 10 seasons, but it's almost the best of the post-season 10 segments we'll discuss, with the exception of I Know What You Diddly Did, Scary Tales Can Come True, and Night of the Dolphin. I would say it is the finest of them. Let me know your own thoughts. I remember a friend had seen this episode before it aired in Australia. A relative of theirs had a copy on an Xbox. That's how it used to be in the 2000s. And he was telling me about Island of Dr. Hibbert and who was what animal. It sounded totally riveting to me. And so actually seeing it, Homer as a walrus, Hibbert as this creepy central character, the morbid yet somewhat pleasant ending, it was a thing to behold. But it doesn't strike one as rewatchably classic as the Treehouse of Horror segments from the 90s. We'll close it here. Thanks everyone. Thankfully, there's only one more I'm discussing after this.